Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what are people finally admitting about you? And I got this beautiful idea from Stella Beauty's Tarot. I will be tagging her below. Please check them out. I love their videos. So we have here three beautiful pals. Pal number 1, pal number 2, and pal number 3. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So I just want to show you guys my brand new tarot decks that I just got, and this is the Abyss collection, and they sent me this beautiful collection of tarot decks, and we have here the Dark Abyss, and then it comes in this cute little bag, and then we have here the White Abyss, and I'm gonna check the Black Abyss first, and let me just say these are like the detail in the packaging is just so beautiful. It's just so ethereal. And it comes like this. I just love, guys, how it's like gold on the side. It's just like super cute, like super aesthetic. And the cards, it's just like very good quality. I really love them. Check the link to receive a 15% off the entire collection. And this is how the black one looks. So all the pictures are like black. And for example, let's pick a card. The Wheel of Fortune. Look how pretty that looks. That's so cute. I might use them today for our pick a card. Now let me show you the white one, because the white one is definitely worth looking. So it comes again in this little bag. And look how cute. Gold again on the side. Ooh. And yeah, like super good quality. Like this is the Temperance. Look how beautiful that card is. So guys, please click the link below. Check them out. I would say it's definitely worth it because the art and the illustrations on these cards is just so amazing. And they have a QR code. So if you want to find out the meanings, want to get a deeper dive into the meanings of the decks, you can check it out. I just would like to also add that they have a new Terry and Mary deck that's coming out soon. So yeah, I'll be adding the link on the Terry and Mary decks, and you guys could just keep in touch to see when it drops. I probably will let you guys know when it drops as well. Just letting you guys know there's another deck that's coming out, and you should definitely check it out because I feel like the cards are great quality, and I could just tell that it's fun and it can add a deeper meaning to your own spiritual journey. Whew. So for the viewers that picked pal number 1, let's find out what are people finally admitting about you. And this is going to be a very interesting reading. No joke. Okay. Now, let's find out. I don't know why this is happening to me. I really don't know. I don't know. Let's find out what I wrote on this journal. Okay, channeled messages. We have here baby mama. I know. Why? You clicked on this reading and you're just like already going down, already ghetto. We have 22. Somebody here could be 22. You're 22. Your boyfriend is 22. Your girlfriend is 22. You have a 22-year-old kid. Okay, somebody here is 22. Congratulations. Now they want to say congratulations. Where's the heart? Hey, okay. I don't know who needs to be congratulated, but congratulations. We have here goodbyes. Goodbye. I don't know if somebody here had to say goodbye to someone. I don't know if someone left. I heard left for the military. I don't know. Somebody here had to say goodbye recently. We have here my love. My love. Somebody here has to be very in love, like, and I'm talking about like, you know, when you're young and you're like super in love, you get those little butterflies and you're just like, oh my god, like this is it, I found them. That's somebody's feeling like that right now. Somebody's feeling like that. we're done with this. So now let's get to the point of the reading. What are people finally admitting? Oh my god. Oh my god. I heard lazy. I don't want to listen. I don't want to come at you already. People are finally admitting that you're damn lazy. You're lazy, sweetie. You're lazy. You said you were gonna pick up. You said you were gonna clean your closet. You still haven't. Come on, look around you. It's a mess, baby. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking, but not really. So, yeah, somebody here wants to admit about someone. I don't want to say they calling you dirty, but they're saying like you could be cleaner. Um, Not hygiene. This is not hygiene. This is not hygiene. This is picking up the house. I see Virgo placements here. Let me tell you something about Virgos. Y'all are messy, and not only physically, emotionally as well. So yeah, both ways messy. Okay, not for all Virgos. All right, don't shoot the messenger. All right, I don't have nothing against Virgos. My mom is a Virgo. I don't have nothing against Virgos. Uh, let's see here. What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? So I just had one card drop, so I'm gonna just pick two more. Yo, it is hot in here. Like, I'm sweating bullets. And the reason is because I don't want to turn on the AC because then I feel like I'm not gonna hear myself. But then it's just so freaking hot in here. Whew. You could be somewhere that's very hot right now as well. Someone here could be cooking right now. Right now, as you're listening to this video, you're cooking. Um, so we have here the Six of Swords. People are finally admitting that, listen, I don't want this. Oh my God. People are finally admitting that you give up sometimes on things too easily. Whether it's friendships, relationships, people, you just give up. Like, you just give up on things all the time. Um, I feel like you're the type of person that you don't even argue. Like, I just feel like you're someone that's just emotionally all over the place. So you can't really stay still in your emotions. So you rather just walk away and run away from them. Yeah, like you're the type of person here, people are admitting that you rather just have things fall apart than just defend your side. Like, you could be someone that is right in a situation, but you are going through so much emotionally that you would just let people think that you're wrong. Basically, you're not in the driver's seat of what's really happening in your life. It's almost like you're letting other people just go with what they want to go with. Just drive with what you want to drive with, whatever. Okay? If I'm a loser to you, Susan, F it. Let me just be that to you. We have here the Knight of Pentacles. People are already admitting that you're about your bag. You guys, you're people that want bigger in life. You want success. You want the finer things. You want you want the cars. You want luxury that you haven't seen in this world. You guys want that really badly. And people are finally admitting that you're actually someone that has aspirations on becoming big, on becoming better. Maybe you don't always keep up with the cleanliness of your room. No subs. Listen, if your room is clean, don't take it. But for those that have to take that message, please do. See, but you have your mind in the right direction. I know you said, oh my God, not that you said, but I said you're like an emotional disaster right now. But even through the emotional disasterness that's going on, you still have your mind on something. Okay, whether it's that success, that luxury, that that recognition. And people are finally admitting that. People are finally admitting that you're walking away from people, but you're walking into newer doors. You're walking into newer things, newer paths. Four of Swords. People are admitting to themselves that you're actually non problematic, that you are super non problematic. If anything, if the problems knock on your door, you'll pretend you're not there. You'll pretend you didn't hear something. You'll pretend like you didn't. Like, you are such a negative energy blocker. Like, it's crazy. And it's really surprising to me why you feel all these emotions inside. Is it because you are keeping it all in? You know, so busy trying to bring peace all around you that maybe you have a little war inside of you. My recommendations for that, when you feel like you just want to keep everything afloat because you know whatever you do to try to resolve something, it's not going to work. It's going to make you look crazy. It's going to, been there, done that. But inside, you're crumbling. You're upset. You're mad. You're heartbroken. But you cannot show that outside. Like, you can't. You can't, because nobody's going to be on your side. If anything, it's just drama. It's just, I get it. What needs to happen is that you need to have an escapism to release those emotions. You have to release those emotions in other ways, whether it's through hobbies, running, cooking, writing it all down, screaming in front of a mirror. Whatever it is that is going to alleviate that energy inside, you should do it. Anything that could alleviate it. Because all that inner, just keeping it in, just forgetting about it, telling your mind to forget about it. The moment something minuscule happens, you're going to blow up and you're going to definitely look crazy. I told you guys, seen it, done it, lived it, everything. Gotta release it. I'm number one in never letting people see me sweat. I don't care if someone in the room hates me. I'm not letting them know that I'm bothered that they're here. I'm not. But when I get home, I'm going to sit with myself. I'm going to sit with my emotions. I'm going to write about my emotions. I'm going to check in with myself. Because, okay, I kept the peace around. But now I have to handle that inner line in me that wanted to rip that person's head off and show everyone who's the actual boss. Right? So when you find yourself in all these crazy predicaments with people, school, work, whatever, I wish someone would have told me before, you know, it's, you know, it's not about them. It's about you. No matter what, your feelings is all about you. And can't keep trying to keep the peace around you and forgetting about yourself. Because that person has feelings and that person is entitled to those feelings. Whether it's anger, guilt, being annoyed, embarrassed. Right? So yeah, people are finally admitting that you're actually not problematic. You're not trouble. People are also admitting that they're not that important in your life anymore. People are finally realizing that because of the Six of Swords. It's just like finally letting bygones be bygones. Just letting everything settle in its place. I think you gave up entirely. And I don't want to say that you gave up on your life because that sounds really horrible. But it's more like you gave up on the rat race. You gave up on the external, just the everything that's external. You just gave up on, like, you know, the things that everyone does, the things that people all listen to. It's like you have disconnected to what is expected. And it's making people realize that you're not a threat. You don't really care about anything. You don't care about what they care about. So if it's a compliment to you, people are admitting that I just lost my thought. But it's not that people are finally admitting that you're not interesting, it's that you're not interested in them. And with that being said, it's not worth it for them to keep coming at you or for your life or for anything. There's someone here like an ex that's finally admitting to the damages that they've done to you. Someone here could have had a hectic ex relationship. They're admitting to themselves that you actually bought them peace. In the moment, this person could have made it seem like you're like the number one reason for all of their problems. Now you left and their problems are still there. It's just funny. People are finally admitting that you're actually way more sensitive than you let off. Very sensitive. And again, it's not what you say, but your actions. What do you do? Um, People could definitely see the disconnect in your energy as soon as things that maybe that they do or say just doesn't go by you. Pile number one, you are really an emotional mess right now. And I mean it in such a heartwarming manner because I keep feeling that way in this reading. And if you don't resonate with that, that's fine. But someone here is a real emotional mess. And man, I feel you. I feel you. I'm here. It sucks, right? It sucks. But you're getting there. You're getting closer. In that moment of panic, of feeling like everything is just going wrong, nobody loves you, that's when you're almost touching base with who you are. And that's when you realize that it doesn't matter who loves, who don't. Do you love yourself? Because if you don't, then nothing else matters. Nothing. Right? So that's a little message for someone here that needs it. You're almost there and discovering your true authenticity. Basically, you have the key. The door is right there. Right? Let's check in with some other energies. I'm going to open up this new tarot deck. Check the link for it. It's called the Abyss. We're going to check these little cute cards right here. The Fool is like a clown. Now let's see. What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? So I picked 3 cards. The Hierophant. The Hierophant we have here. Death. Oh my god. And the Hangman. Whoa. It's a lot of majors. Um, People are finally admitting that you're actually more respected than you are. Like you're on a much more higher level than they can admit to themselves. And this is because of this transformation that you've had. This transformation in I feel like you guys did something. It's like more like a manipulation trick. It's like acting like you don't care so people could care more. And it worked. It really works. I mean, it worked for you, right? Because people are finally admitting that there's so much peace being around you. That maybe the reputation you had before is just gossip of your past mistakes and the things you did before. It was just an accumulation of that. But now, when they see you, when they ask about you, when they figure out about you, they really cannot find anything in specific. They really can't. I think you're okay with being misconstrued or misunderstood because maybe you still felt that way even when you were being your authentic self. And even when you were trying to fit in or do the best that you can to hold this relationship together, it still didn't matter. It's like throwing the towel up, like, F it. People are finally admitting that you have grown, that you have leveled up, that you have, even if it's not physically, whatever, you leveled up mentally. You're more mature. You're now putting things that matter most to you first. Feeling less guilty when you say no. And something about that, you're much more popular than, like, they're finally admitting that you're popular, that you're well known, that people know you. People ask about you, part one. Or people are curious about you in a way. I don't know, but I really feel like somebody here in this energy, maybe it was a group of people, a relationship, a person, they really try to make you feel like a loser. I feel like this person tried to really undermine you, really like take away your confidence in a way, like water you down. You know, when you meet someone in a certain way, like you meet whatever, like you meet someone and you live a certain way, and then slowly they just start like trying to shape you and shape your life. I heard that you've had people act like they want to help you, and they're just like really fake. They're like really fake behind the scenes, and it's not a real genuine help. That's crazy, pal number one. So you have people disguised as wanting to help you, and what they're trying to do is just keep tabs on you. People are also admitting that you have become everything that they will never be. I don't know if this is coming like from an older family member, like a sibling or something. You're making someone feel like they can't do better for themselves because they won't be able to match whatever you have to offer. Let's see what people are finally admitting about you, and I have my feelings deck here. And feelings and thoughts deck. Let's see here. What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? What are people finally admitting about my pile number one? I'm going to pick 4 cards, and then I'm going to pick at the bottom of the deck. I'm faithful. So people are admitting that you're faithful. Like in any relationship that you get in, you're very faithful. Friendship, um, you're someone that people can trust. Basically, you're so kind. So people are admitting that you're very kind. You're like a kind, genuine person. We knew that. I knew that. I am fake. People are admitting that they were fake to you when you were kind to them. That's what people are admitting. Finally admitting. Finally admitting. People are finally admitting that they have love for you, or that they know that you have love for them. It says, I regret going against you. So people are finally admitting that they regret going against you because maybe it just backfired because they thought you were fake. And now they're meeting real fake people. And it's like a wake up call. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a, I don't know, like a good morning. Like, hello, congratulations. Now you met the real one. The real threat. But yeah, I feel like a lot of it is more because of who you are. Pile number one, like, you're such a great person. And it's like, of course, sooner or later, people were going to finally admit to themselves that they were a SSS. Like, I see you glowing. So people are finally admitting that you have grown up, that you look better, that you have been glowing up. We have here, you are so sexy. So people are also admitting how good looking and sexy you are. Pile number one. And yeah, someone is just very upset because, you know, calculating. And let me tell you something. I'm someone, you know, when you just sit back and relax on a good Saturday, got nothing to do, and you just start thinking about life and your life and maybe the people you treated like shit, or maybe the people that treated you like shit. And, you know, you're just thinking about all the situations and events and the things and the people, and maybe things start to click now. You're sitting there, you're like, maybe that's why they did that, because they, you know, they turned out to be like this. You know, things start to click. This is how it's happening for these people. Thinking back, wow, like, pile number one, I gotta admit it, but pile number one was a real friend. Pile number one was a real girlfriend. Pile number one was really there for me, and I just couldn't see that. And now the London bridges have burned. The London bridges have burned. And pile number one is, baby, on a whole other universe. They're just out and about. So yeah, people are finally admitting that you're not a problem. You're not problematic. You've never been that, and you never will be. And it's just very distasteful on how they now gotta live life watching you. You know, stalking your Facebook posts. It's not the other way around, because there's nothing you're missing on that side. Hello? What can I miss about you? Your fakeness and your attitude? But, you know, people are finally admitting that they were fake as hell to you, when all you did was offer genuine friendship, genuine love. You know, someone's also admitting that they were a jackass. They were cruel. They were mean. They were a cheater. That sucks, man. Didn't I say something like that earlier? Yeah, that ex that think that you're like, you're the reason they're broke. You're the reason their mom doesn't love them. You're the reason for everything. But as soon as you leave, they still have all those reasons of why their life sucks. What kind of people have you been around? This is crazy. Like, I would be an emotional mess right now. Like, drained and suffocated and then crucified. Get the fuck out of here. Yo. They know who to play with. Pile number one. People are finally admitting that you have a good heart. And people are finally admitting to themselves that they might never find someone like you. They might never. They might never. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you for walking away from losers like that, right? Because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that. You don't. Why? Because every time you find friends, a lover, you give 100% of yourself. This is maybe why some of you guys are terrified of friendships and relationships, because you always give your 100%. And it's like, if you don't know if someone is giving your 100%, how would you give your 100%? You get what I mean? And the way the world works, pile number one, is that you always got to give your 100%, even if you're not sure. But what you do have to be sure that no matter what happens, you'll be there to pick yourself up because you've done this before and life only gets better. That's a message for someone out there. Don't at me. Oh, I dropped a card. And which was it? The Four of Swords. Yeah, you really want nothing to do with nobody. It's just plain and simple. You just don't want nothing to do with anyone. And people are finally admitting this to themselves. Like, pile number one doesn't want nothing to do with us. But have you seen those type of people that they do everything on the book to let you know how much they don't like you, how much they're not your friend, how much they don't want to be with you. And the moment you give them what you want, what they want, the moment you just give them what they want, away from you, whatever, it's still a problem. It's still a problem. People like that are sick in the head. For real. No. My Canadian side is coming. Sick to my stomach. Okay? That's what that is. Honestly, I just gotta say, oh my God, Canadians are so funny. Oh my God, the way that you guys talk is just so funny. Real funny. And I think it's because I had Canadian friends before, but like, I could tell a Canadian, like, right away. Back in the day, though, I would say when I first started YouTube, I cannot find a difference between an American and a Canadian. Like, I couldn't tell the difference. But now through the lingos and the stuff, oh my God, funny people. Anyways, let me get back to the fucking video. Oh man. The embarrassment of the people that are finally admitting these things to themselves. Of course it's an embarrassment. Like, ew, you acted like that before. Hey, everyone has one of those. Like, ew, you acted like that. I'll tell you how I acted. Let's see here. Literally 3 cards fell, so I'm just gonna pick that. It's a new deck, so I have to still, build my little connection with the cards. But overall, sexy deck. This is a sexy ass deck. Check the link. Check the link. Check the link. Okay. So, what are people finally admitting about my pal number? Once we have here the 4 cups. This illustration for the 4 cups is like pretty cute. Then we have here the 5 of cups. And we have the 6 of cups. No. I have to, guys, I'm gonna have to shuffle these again because I think they drop, but I can't get the 6 of cups, 5 of cups, and 4 of cups. It just looks like that's how it came out in the package. I never really shuffled it before, but I'm gonna shuffle it again because I want some clear messages. So, getting back to what I was saying, some of us have done really distasteful things in our lives, but it's through growth that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's with growth that we are willing to forgive ourselves. Let's see. And be kind to that version of yourself that didn't know any better. You see, we get so caught on the, why would I do that? Why would I ever said that? Why would I ever wear that? Why would I do that? But we don't realize that if that version of ourselves didn't go through that, we wouldn't be the version of ourselves that we are now. So to get a point C, you got to pass by point A, point B, point C, regardless of how point A and point B look like. You need to go through those things to get to point C. Now, let's pick a card on what are people finally admitting on my pile number one. Let's see what people are finally admitting about my pile number one. Okay, so we got the Seven of Cups. Then we got the Eight of Cups. And then we got the Emperor. Looks about the same. I'm not going to lie. Looks about the same. The cards came out in the same order of, I don't know. Listen. What I could say with the Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, people are finally admitting to your successes. People are finally admitting that you are successful, that you are intelligent, that you basically, people are finally admitting all that is good about you. They're finally admitting that. You could come from a very conservative, annoying family. I'm sorry if I hurt some of you guys' feelings with annoying, but I mean annoying about that, those type of family members that just nothing is ever enough. Like, life is filled with anxieties when it comes to them, because it's just problem after judgment, but after criticism, but after, and you know, some family members, they don't know better. That's how they show love to each other. Who cares? Whatever love languages, traumas that they have, that's their problem, right? No problem. But it's like you've disconnected from what people think about you, what people gotta say, what people do. You've disconnected so much from your world that you did it so that you wouldn't care. And you basically stopped trying, that it led people to just automatically respect you and find your authenticity. So letting go was like the best thing that ever happened to you. Letting go of the expectations, letting go of what your parents think about you. It was the best thing you could have ever done for yourself, because now they respect you. Now they're admitting to the good things that you do. When you find yourself in these people pleasing as tendencies, you know, abiding and letting them run your life, they will continue to find some things that are wrong. Why? Because you accept it. You know, if you keep accepting water from your neighbor, you're going to keep getting whatever. What kind of metaphor the hell was that? But it doesn't matter. The point of the matter is you cared less, now they care more. And the way that they care more is that they're more appreciative. People are finally admitting that you're a boss, or that you have boss energy, like you're meant to own businesses, or you're meant to like run shit, okay? And yeah, people are just finally admitting that you show a lot of stability within yourself, emotionally, physically, even if it's, you know, not true, but that's what it seems like. And people are finally admitting that you're actually more well off than what they've expected you to be, or what they thought you were. Okay, again, people with the assumptions, right? So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number two, let's find out, what are people finally admitting about you? What are people finally admitting about you? Okay, now I remember the topic. Remember, guys, I got this title from Stella Beauty Tarot. Shout out to them. I really love their videos. Now let's get to my channeled messages. So yeah, I know I've been doing this little thing where I'm just writing whatever comes up. First thing we have is a Four Loko. Now, that is a drink here in the US. I don't know if in other countries they sell Four Lokos, okay? But I got that. I don't drink those. No, I don't got nothing to say about them, but y'all get it. I don't drink that. I don't know why that came up. Now we got Jamaica. Someone could be from Jamaica. You were born in Jamaica, or you have ties or connections in Jamaica. I also have London. Somebody here's from London. Somebody's planning on moving to London, I heard. Move. I heard that as well. We have here magic. Do you and I automatically heard the song Do You Believe in Magic? So maybe you guys are now just starting your spiritual journey. So hi. Welcome to this channel. I don't know why I felt like that. Like someone here is like brand new, like a newbie, like a baby, like a rookie. Now we have here shut up. I have the word shut up. So I feel like somebody here wants people to shut up, or someone in specific to shut up around them. Or also the other message I'm getting, every time you speak, there's someone that wants you to shut up. But it's funny because they want you to shut up, but they kind of want to listen to what you have to say. So it's kind of weird. We have her eye roll. Maybe you like to roll your eyes at people. But then also Spirit is telling me for another group of people, watch who roll their eyes at you. That's like a specific message there. Like there's something specific. Normal. So I got the word normal. Maybe things are getting back to normal in your life. Like things are finally like normal to you. Maybe somebody left. I feel like somebody had people over at their house and now the people left and you're like finally. I don't know why I heard that. Somebody probably had visitors, families, family that just crash at your city and want to stay at your house. Y'all get it. Anyways, I got local. I also heard local business. I don't know if somebody here wants to create a local business where you live. That's a great idea. Great start. That's what I heard. I also heard Cinderella. I don't know. Maybe the movie has something to do with your life story, or the movie can resemble something about your childhood that you really adored. Okay. So, yeah. Now let's get into the reading. We're going to start with my light seers, and we're just going to pick up 3 cards and see, what people are finally admitting about you. And remember, guys, these are extremely accurate. So if it doesn't resonate, it might not be the reading or the pile for you. Now let's see here. What are people finally admitting about my pile number 2? Okay, so someone is finally admitting to themselves that you don't like them. Like, that's coming up. Or maybe as well, someone is admitting to not liking you. So it could be either or, all right? So maybe there's somebody, that you're tired of showing them. You don't really, like you're a good person, but, you're a good person as well. But I'm not sure about you. I don't think you're my cup of tea. Doesn't necessarily mean, problems or beef. Let's see here. What are people finally admitting about my pile number 2? I got a headache now. Somebody here smokes cigarettes. So I got a headache, and then I got like a cigarette taste. Although, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I think I like a little weird taste in my mouth. Ooh. Let's see the cards that we got here. So we have the Queen of Cups, the World, and the Queen of Swords. See, now I'm really gonna be chatting because these cards are just like super funny to me. It's just, I could just see the life in these cards. Oh my god. You're like a character. Like, for real, pile number 2. Some of you guys could be very creative. Very different people here. This is not... I feel like if I, walk into a room and I see you, I'll be surprised. Like, whoa. This is different. Okay, but not in a bad way. Like, more in a surprised, inspired way. People are finally admitting to themselves that you're actually a very good vibe. You're actually someone that they love to have around. And you're someone that people can collectively all say, like, you know, Pal 2 is needed. Pal 2 is wanted. With the world next to the Queen of Swords, people are finally admitting something about your reputation. I want to say you care about your reputation, but then I also want to say you don't. But I'm trying to collect my thought here with you guys because I'm feeling like on a cloud. I'm feeling on a cloud. I feel like you're the type of person that you like to make everyone feel good. Even if it's not your responsibility, you like to make people feel good because it makes you feel good. And so, luckily, you've built almost an empire of people that adore you, that love you. Okay, so I don't know about your social media fame or whatnot, but it's almost like too many people like you. And of course, if too many people like you, y'all already know what's coming up next. But the beauty of you is that you know that if there is any hate or something weird, it's bound to happen. Like you expect it, Pal 2. You're wise beyond your years. Way beyond your years. People are finally admitting that you're a popular loner. Yes, you're kind, you're fun, you're whatever. But I don't think there's people that know about you. I don't think there's people that know your business. I don't think there's people that know if you ate yesterday. Like, there's not that type of crowd. Like, you know, like those vlogs of people that, you know, the day in my life. People don't get a day in your life. People get crumbs. People get what you give. And because of this beautiful aura that you have, it makes you likable, regardless if people don't know much. Okay? So, yeah, people are finally admitting that that's just who you are. That's your character. People are finally admitting to themselves that you just give the cold shoulder to everybody. I feel like people want to make themselves feel good about their character. So they want to say that you act that way with everyone. I don't think that's true though. I don't think you act a certain way with the same people. Like, how can I explain it? Like, you don't act the same way with others. Like, with everyone. Like, everyone has like a different treatment, but of course, overall everyone is respected and, you know, appreciated. Whatever. But people are finally admitting that although you are this socialite, you do have parts of yourself that's a little bit cold, distant, or even, you know, bitchy. Which that's why some folks are like admitting to themselves, you know, why does everyone like Paltu? Like, what do they offer? Like, I don't know what they offer. But this is coming from someone that can't really say anything about you because they don't know you. You know what I mean? But this is like the general. I heard hiding. Okay, Paltu, people could be admitting to themselves that maybe you're hiding. Hiding from the world, hiding from yourself, hiding who you are. That's also coming in. Now, I'm going to get more cards because I feel like I don't have all the details that I want to know. So first we're gonna go with the white abyss. Check the link in my bio. Is it bio? I'm lost, guys. I don't know. I forgot what's the name of the bio. The thing that goes on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with my brain. I really don't. I don't know. But the link will be there. Oh, in the description box. Oh my God. The link for the cards will be in the description box. Don't mind what I was just saying, okay? Okay, so let's find out. What are people finally admitting about my pal number 2? What are people finally admitting about my pal number 2? What are people finally admitting about my pal number 2? People are, oh my God. People are finally admitting that you used to be a loser. I don't know why that came up. You know, that was not nice. But whoever is saying that about you now, better watch themselves. Pal number 2, someone is admitting to this. You know, pal 2 could be whoever they are now, but you know, we know that they were a loser, or we know how they actually look like. We know the tea. Pal 2, don't let people bully you about your past. Don't let people bully you about your past. Tell them and your past to kiss your ass. Why? Because it's not like it's coming back. What? Guys, don't mind what I'm saying. Like, I really don't know what I was trying to do there. I really don't know. Hold up. Wait. Basically, like, your past is not coming back. So who cares about your past and whoever brings it up? Who cares? At least it's not coming back. Okay, I did this, but it's not coming back. You know, I did that, but it's not coming back. Right? Let me get back to the topic. So the 3 cards that I picked from the White Abyss is the 3 of Cups. Okay, like, give it to me. People are finally admitting that you are a good time. You are a good time. You know, don't let people, you know, whatever you see online or whatever people got going on, don't let people make you think that you're a loser or you don't. No. Pal 2, I feel like people wait on you. This is not my pal though. I picked pal 3, so don't think I'm saying any of this about myself. No. Thank you for thinking about me like that. Oh my God. People are admitting that you're cocky. Like, this is why I was just talking like this. People are finally admitting that you're cocky at, like, you're very, like, confident and, like, just so full of yourself. But that you make a good friend. Like, you make a good friend. Like, you make a good club friend. You make, like, someone that just be a hangout person. And you'll love to be that too, because you don't even want people too much in your business. So yeah, let's just be hangout friends. Let's just party all the time. Um, People are also admitting to themselves that you drink a lot. Okay, and listen, I don't see an alcohol issue here, but I feel like somebody here could drink a lot and like it just not do nothing to them. Whoa. We have here the 5 of Cups. People are admitting that things were not always so sweet for you. So people are admitting that they feel bad about something in your past, or they feel bad about maybe the way they handled you in the past or how they treated you. I really, okay, this is coming in deep. If some of you guys experience some traumas with your parents are finally admitting to themselves and others that they're very sorry and that they realize the damages that they've done to you. So someone needed to hear that here. I don't know if your parents have spoken to you directly, but this is what they're admitting. Then we have here the 4 of Cups, which is funny. People are admitting to themselves that you're like too bougie. Maybe you don't like go to the same places everyone goes to. Maybe you just don't like to interact with certain people, maybe from your neighborhood. Like you're like to stay out of the loop. You like to stay out of the scenery. And people are admitting that to themselves. Um, I feel like some people felt like you were better than them because you thought that you were so high and mighty. But it's like they're admitting to themselves that if for them it's just more of an inspiration. It's like, how can you hate from outside of the club? That's what I heard. People are admitting to themselves that they don't like you because you won't be their friend. I also got that. Or you won't accept their love offer. So they're making your life a miserable hell. Call the cops. How about that, pile two? Somebody is very sorry in this pile. Somebody is very, very sorry. That's why I got the parents part, but this could also be like an old friend. I see somebody feeling very sorry and them admitting that maybe they took it too far, or like that you chose others over them. Like you felt like you were bigger than the program. Yeah. Somebody here felt offended because you started to glow up or better yourself or better your life. So, finding any reason to crucify you because of your glow up. Oh Lord, Pal 2. This is funny because it's like I think you just want better for yourself. It's not that you're someone that's cruel or harsh or whatnot. I just feel like, let's say for example, if you work hard and your sister doesn't, or your brother, whoever's next to you, is not working as hard as you, you're not going to keep sacrificing yourself for those people. You're very like boundary strict, and people might hate you for it in the beginning, but then later on they always are thankful for it. I'm grateful for the way you helped them out. Because letting people get away with the wrong ish, they're never going to be great. They're never going to appreciate that. They're not going to appreciate you letting them get away with crazy things all the time. The moment you set a boundary and you put them in their place, that's when they'll be thankful for you. And if anything, they'll resent you even more and you trying to help them. Let's see here. My feelings and thoughts. Like, what are people finally admitting about my pal number 2? What are people finally admitting about my pal number 2? I'm going to pick 5 cards. One, and then the one at the end of the deck. Damn. That's a lot. I see you look better than me now. Somebody's admitting to themselves that you look better than them now. That's just mad funny to me. I always said this in this channel that you start to look like who you are. I'm serious. I've seen the Jennifer Lopez's. I've seen it all. I've seen it, and I'm not even gonna talk too much about it because my vibration is so high. I don't need to stoop there. But you guys get what I mean. Like, you start to look like exactly who you are. So better continue that healing and drink that water. Now wait. I lost people in my life because of you. So people are admitting to themselves that going against you went against their whole life. Um, you know, I was speaking earlier about this. Good reputation. Another perk of you having a good reputation is that when you tell it how it is about someone, people believe you. People will actually believe you. And I feel like that's what happened with someone here. They're admitting to themselves that, like a lot of the people that they lost or the support of people that they lost was because of you. Because of you, Paul, too. Wow. I mean, I want to know your business. Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's so crazy because we were just talking about that and like how, people don't know your business like that. Like power number 2 be everywhere. But people cannot say anything about Paltu's life. I want to know your business. Somebody is admitting to themselves, you know what? I act like I don't care about Paltu, but I really need to know their business. I need a drop of their business. I need it. I'm thirsty. I need some tea. Okay. I'm not over you. Somebody's finally admitting that they're not over you, and that's that sorry ass energy I was getting earlier about, someone feeling sorry, whatever, whatever. Oh my God, I regret losing you. We get it. We get it. You regret losing Paltu. We get it. You were wrong. Got it. We have here. I feel guilty. Again with the I told all of your secrets. Ooh, someone's admitting that they told your business. And see, maybe because of that person right there, today you don't tell no one. Sometimes I be wanting to call people and tell them my business, but then I remember, those shameful thoughts after I do that. Let me just grab a pen and let me just. But anyways, guys, no, venting to the right people is very therapeutic and very cool. So, I mean, I don't know about, well, healing is cool, so it's cool. Now, what's what the hell? Now I was supposed to start another deck, so a couple more messages about what are people finally admitting, but I'm gonna keep it really honest with you about too. This is not much because again, your business. And I'm gonna shuffle these really good because since they're new, they're like like I keep getting like the same cards that are like in the packaging together. So I'm gonna pick 3 cards. Oh. Let's find out. What are people finally admitting about my pal number 2? We got the High Priestess. People are finally admitting that you were right in something. You were right about someone. You were right in a situation. You were right about something at work. Then we have the Empress. Oh, Jesus. And then we have the Queen of Swords again. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords twice. So I'm not lying here. Paltu, your reputation consists of past things, past situations, past fights, past arguments, past lovers. Everything past because there's nothing past you. Did that make sense? Please, someone tell me it did. It rhymed. Okay, well, listen. Now, let's get to the point of the Empress here. Okay, people are finally admitting to themselves that you look great for your age. You look great. You are stunningly looking younger than everyone in your past. That's so funny. Oh my God, that's just like so funny. Then we have here the High Priestess again that, keeps coming in. People are finally admitting to themselves that there's something occult about you. There's something that's hidden. A lot of secrets. People are admitting to themselves that there is a higher power within you because a lot of the things that you do, you finish. A lot of the things that are good in your life came out of nowhere. People are trying to like make sense out of your life like it's a puzzle. Like it's a episode on, I don't know, investigation discovery, because they're investigating too hard, right? Trying to find your business, trying to know where you live, trying to know who's your friends at the moment. There's a lot of investigating and a lot of assumptions here, but what people are ultimately finally admitting about you is that you're the shit. And they thought once that it wasn't like that. They played with your emotions, and now they gotta finally admit to themselves that they lost a real one. Now, when it comes to other things about the past, people are calculating it. I also got that for pile number one. See, people sometimes can sit with themselves and look at things differently. Okay. I also see here a scenario with siblings. People are finally admitting that maybe you were the better off sibling, or you weren't treated that well when you were younger with your siblings. Like you were like the least favorite, and you turned out to be way favorable. That's what's coming in as well. And people are finally also admitting that the reason why everyone likes you is because you don't really stay in places too long. It's like you make yourself disappear for moments at a time, and you don't take things personal. It's like you're like a magnet for your own life. Like people can't get your attention so easily. People really can't get into your life, into your mind. It's like a big shut door. That's what I'm seeing here. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number three, let's find out, what are people finally admitting about you? And don't mind me if I look this comfortable. It's really hot in here. I don't want to turn on the AC because it's super loud. But you're special, pile three. Why are you special? Because I chose this pile. Now, with that being said, I am you, you are me. I'm just joking. But for the channel messages today, I wrote it down for pile number one and pile two, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary for this pile. I'm just going to say out loud. I guess someone here with a lot of tattoos on their neck or tattoos in the chest area. I don't know why I keep hearing the word Topanga. I don't know what that got to do. Is it the song? I don't know. I heard St. Louis. Maybe you're from St. Louis, or maybe someone died in St. Louis. That's just what's coming up. I also heard the word weird. Maybe you've been acting weird towards people lately. Maybe you've been changing your personality a little bit. Oh, I like that. I also heard music. I also heard soul. And I heard the number 4 and the number 44 as well. So that could be specific. Any of those words, towns could be specific. I also heard like cherries. I don't know if someone like that cherry aesthetic. That's funny. Now let's see what the cards though. Let's see what the cards. What are people? And I don't know. Is it because I chose this pile? But I feel a little bit disconnected. Maybe some of you guys have been taking a break from tarot, or has just been, busy lately. Let's see here. What are people finally admitting about my pile number 3? What are people finally admitting about my pile 3? What are people finally admitting about my 3? I heard just. People are admitting that you're a just individual. Like, you are honest. Like, you have compassion. And you're an honest individual. You don't play sneaky games. People are finally admitting that you're on a whole different level when it comes to your life. People are also admitting that you have made some sort of change, transformation regarding your family life. There's a new change or a new transformation in your family life. And people are finally admitting to themselves that you are someone that are living a good life. Like, there's nothing for people to gossip about or put you down for. Like, you have all your eggs lined up, something like that. How is that even eggs? Anyways, man, I be repeating these metaphors. Listen, some of them be making sense. So don't come on here talking about Jillian, which you just said. You understand what I meant. Them eggs are lined up. So your family they're admitting a lot about you. I feel like your family, why does your family, it comes off like your family was scared about you. Like, they were scared about your future. They were scared about how you would turn out to be, or who would you be. And now they're admitting to themselves that pile number 3 is not as crazy as we thought they were. Pile 3, god damn, were you that childish? I forgot this was my pile. But there was something that invoked a lack of trust with you. People are finally admitting that they like your family dynamic, or the way you handle your family home, or how you parent your children, or something about your family and how well off they are. Now, let's see the White Abyss tarot deck. I have the link for these cards in my description box. I was sent these new tarot decks that are beautiful. If you want a 15% discount, hit that link. Hit that link. Let's see. What are people finally admitting about my pile number 3? People are finally admitting that you look good with no clothes. I don't know why that came out. Why did that come out? Maybe some of you guys work out really good so your body could look like that. We have here the Empress. Oh my god. The Magician. And then we have here the 3 of Pentacles. So people are finally admitting something about your beauty. Again, I said your body, but people are finally admitting to themselves that you're hot shit. You look good. Pleasing to the eye. Many lovers in disguise. With the Magician upright, people are finally admitting to themselves that you're not someone about your word. You're someone about your actions. Like, you let your actions speak for itself. You let your life speak for itself. You're not out here like, yapping it up, yapping about what you got and how you got it. No. It's to the point where people honor your silence, and when you have something to say, everyone listens. Big manifester. Like, again, people might think like your life is just made out of magic, because the way you've leveled and grown over the years, people are finally admitting to themselves like, damn, Pal 3 is a genius, right? It's like everything around you is growing and leveling up and looking better. It's like you're acting better, looking better, feeling better, just everything better about you right now. You could have received a lot of judgment in the past for maybe your childlike, immature ways. You could have gotten into a lot of problems back in the day, or could have clashed with a lot of people. You could have also been known to be like a rebel, or like someone people had to watch out for, or people would just, nervously tell each other about. But you're almost like unrecognizable now. Like, it's very hard to compare your past version to who you are now, because that's no way correlates, no way is the same. And now people are finally admitting to themselves that you're actually a people's person. You're kind, you're respectful, You like to get along with others. You collaborate really well with others as well. That's coming up. And people are also finally admitting that you have a lot of helpful people around you, whether it's like support, family, friends. Like, there's a lot of people that support you or that help you out. Like, you have a village. Now let's get with my secret thoughts and feelings deck. So let's see, what are people finally admitting about my pile 3? And I'm going to pick 5 and then at the end of the deck. What are people finally admitting about my pile 3? What are people finally admitting about my pile 3? One, two, three, 4, 5. At the end of the deck, I regret hurting you, so maybe this childlike energy also ended in you being very explosive at times, because I really feel like you probably feel like you weren't deserving of love, or you didn't know where to search for love, because maybe you didn't really receive genuine love. Maybe you was around a lot of emotionally distant people, and growing up, now you give 130% to others, and you feel so aggravated and explosive because it just shows how you were a child that didn't receive any love. Like, that energy comes back to you as a grown person, but explosive because of that past hurt. So just saying that you could have went about things in a very different way than you do now. But what I'm trying to let you know is it was all due to trauma. Now that that's an issue that seems well handled, people now regret hurting you, or finally admit to having a little bit of regret for the way they've treated you. Because maybe they understand now that the way you express your emotions was just the way you is your way of defending yourself, like no one defended you when you were little. I want what you have. So people are admitting that they're jealous of you and that they want what you have. And pile 2, I mean 3, but you could be attracted to 2. You could be the type of person that you see other people, and sometimes you might wonder, what would it be like to live or to be in this person's shoes? You might view people that are like insanely, I don't know, more stunning than you. You might think in your mind that they're more stunning, make more money, they're better. And the whole time, those same people want to be like you. Those same people aspire to have your life. That's the energy that I'm getting here. And so, a lot of people, pile 3, that you might think, oh, well, damn, they're ahead of me. Wow, like, I really need to get it together. They want what you have. And they're now admitting that to themselves, that they want what you have. And they're not going to be happy until they receive it. You're the best mother ever. Didn't I say, like, people are admitting that you have a great family dynamic, or like you're a great mother? Says, I wish we could be friends again. So, pile 3, you're on such a different level that even people that used to be your friends, they are now admitting to themselves that they would like to be your friend. Um, Again, maybe you were overlooked, overplayed, and people took you for granted because of your child like tendencies, made you look a bit naive and like easy to control or easy to overpower. And when you weren't allowing others to overpower you, that's when they wanted to walk away. I lied about you and got caught, so people are admitting that you got people that have your back. You have a great support system. And you might directly not know about the support system, but you're such a great person that people, they they talk very fondly about you. They talk about the good things and how good you are. I love your soul. And didn't I get soul earlier? See, that's so crazy. That's crazy. We have here, I wish we were still together. So people reminiscing. It's a lot of reminiscing. In this whole reading, honestly. People, they don't know what they have until they lose it. They don't know it. And then I feel like the hardest part as a person is admitting to yourself, damn, I wish I would have been a better friend. I wish I would have hold on to this tighter. I wish I would have acted better. I wish I was, a better person to this person, because now I'm finding myself in a predicament where I want to get close to them, and I'm inspired by them, and I want them in my life now. But the bridge is burnt, right? So you have people finally admitting that, they could be jealous of you and what you have, because they feel like maybe you acquired it easier, or you make it look like you're maintaining it easier. I also get something about like a friend, like something about like a friendship. If it wasn't a friendship, it could have been like a group friendship. I'm also getting that here. Um, Pile 3. I think that people also got to stay with the thoughts of you and finally admitting to themselves that being around you was a different experience that they've ever experienced in their life. And to not have that, it's almost like living in lack. Like, it's like when you have everything in your life, but you're still complaining about something that's so minuscule, it just doesn't really matter. Like, that's how it feels for these people. Like, these people, they might have better cars than you. They might look better, whatever, have more, but they don't have you. And that's enough lack for them to feel bad, which is crazy, right? So what people are finally admitting to themselves is that they're not over you, they're not over your friendship, and they still want to keep in touch, they still want you around. Again, you have like a once in a lifetime type of soul. Pile 3, very admirable. You guys could be Geminis, Virgos, Taurus, Libras here. So we have 3 more cards. Now I have the Black Abyss. Let's see here. What are people finally admitting about my Pile 3? What are people finally admitting about my Pile 3? That you are a socialite, that you have connections, that you know people that are very important, that you're someone that's very important. People are also admitting to themselves that you're no longer the same you with the tower next to the devil. Like, you've changed, and they're calling you toxic. People are admitting that you're kind of toxic now. Like you act like you have to be in control of everything and the scenarios and everything. And you know what it is? Sometimes people, they want you to be in their life, but on their terms. And when you're not, then they're acting like, they're like projecting. Like you're the controlling one, but they're the controlling one. Is that type of vibe? And these are very like major cards. Crazy. Very powerful energy here, Pile 3. People are finally admitting to themselves that you're actually an inspiration. And that a lot of the things that they've done is copying you. Oh my God, people are finally admitting that they've been copying you or been after you. So yeah, people are finally admitting as well that you've changed with them, and it's like there's now like pretty much nothing that they could do about it. Like, they're admitting that to themselves, like, wow, like, that's it, like, this is the last rodeo with pound number 3. Like, I don't think things can ever go back to the way that they were. And I feel like a confusion of energies. Like, I don't, why is this confusion of energies? Because I also see the card, the moon here, but it's not here. It's like a confusion of energies. It's like people want to portray something in front of you that it's not true. It's not true. And so because of that, you've been acting in a way that they don't want you to act. But it's just very, like, for example, it's like people let out the idea that they don't want you around. But in reality, they do want you around. Now, you go by the energy. You see that they're acting like they don't want you around. You're not getting the clear communication. You don't come around. Now they're messed up and they're upset because you're not coming around. But it's like, that's what you wanted me to do. That's what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to not come around. Or you acted like that. Or you portrayed a sense of importance about yourself that you could care less about anyone else. Now, when I go care about someone else, it's a problem. People like that are extremely toxic, but they're admitting to themselves that they were toxic or that you are toxic. That you don't familiarize yourself with, I heard self-love, but it could also be because they think that you want to be the big boss everywhere. It's like they want to kiss your ass, but then they don't want you to know that they're kissing your ass. Like, they don't want you to know that they think you're above them. So they do everything possible to make you feel like you're smaller than them, just so that they can still want your energy or need it. It's like a weird, manipulative, narcissistic ass energy. But just know that people are putting you on a pedestal in this current moment. So if you feel out of touch or disconnected or feel not worthy, baby, that's a sign that you have to literally feel the opposite. The opposite. The moment people start making you feel like you're not important, that is the moment that you know that you're the main star. Literally, POW 3. Lover, friend, group, workers, classmate, doesn't matter. The moment people try to make you feel like this or small, that's when they have to look up. That's why. They want you to look small because they're looking up at you. And regardless what your eyes can see, you don't know what's the reality of no one. Don't lower your self-esteem trying to compare your life. Comparison is the thief of joy. And you have a lot to be happy for, okay? So that's all that I'm getting here, Pod 3. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.